In ancient Rome, a single fire burned at the city's heart, the sacred flame of Vesta, goddess of the hearth. This eternal flame was the soul of Rome. As long as it burned, the city would endure. Its extinction meant disaster, a belief held by every Roman. The keepers of this fire were the Vestal Virgins, priestesses chosen as children sworn to 30 years of service. Their duty: tend the flame, safeguard Rome's spiritual well-being, and embody the city's purity. Vestals enjoyed rare privileges for women, but their lives were marked by strict rules and immense pressure. Chosen between ages 6 and 10, they left their families for a life of honor and sacrifice. They lived together in luxury and isolation, their lives dedicated to the state, not to family. The Vestals were more than caretakers, they were living symbols of Rome's pact with the gods. Their prayers were believed to hold special power, and their presence reassured the city of divine favor. In a male-dominated world, they held unique influence as spiritual mothers of Rome. But with this honor came a chilling burden. The city's fate rested on their shoulders. The Vestal story is one of duty, privilege, and the ever-present threat of ruin for any failure. Their lives were a paradox, revered yet vulnerable, powerful yet always at risk. The sacred flame was both their charge and their curse. The core of a Vestal's life was her vow of chastity, a sacred contract binding her purity to Rome's survival. For 30 years, she was to remain untouched, her virtue seen as the city's shield. If she kept her vow, Rome would prosper. If not, disaster loomed. Their days were governed by ritual, tending the flame in shifts, never letting it die. If the fire went out, it was a dire omen, and the responsible Vestal faced harsh punishment. Beyond the flame, they prepared sacred offerings and guarded holy relics, tasks only they could perform. Their service was divided into 3 decades: learning, performing, and teaching. After 30 years, a Vestal could leave and marry, but most remained, unable to return to a world they barely remembered. The vow of chastity was a crushing responsibility. Breaking it was not just a personal failing, it was treason against Rome and the gods. The city's fate was believed to rest on the purity of a few women. A single transgression could bring famine, plague, or defeat. The Vestals lived with the knowledge that their bodies were the battleground for Rome's destiny. Their burden was immense, their failure unthinkable. The purity of one woman was tied to the fate of millions. In Rome, the line between personal and public was erased for the Vestals. Into this world stepped Licinia, a Vestal of noble birth, chosen as a child for a life of sacred duty. For years she upheld her role, living under constant scrutiny as a symbol of Roman virtue. But in 114 BC,